Yo, Abusia, today I want to echo something into our system. And what is that? I want to tell all of us that God is a man, but the universe is not. I know it's a big statement, but I'm saying this again into your system that God is a man, but the universe is not. Why am I saying this? I will break it down and I will explain to all of us. Today we are going to talk about self-mastery. That's what we are going to talk about. Said ya wankasa wo be master wo ho. Na waye niyama undepende ewo obiya so. I think we said a lot last week. Now you know what is a hindrance. And now what is hindering you? You know, and you know that what is actually hindering you, that is stealing all your focus, is actually not something that exists. That is love and affection. We keep chasing love. We keep chasing affection. We will pay anything for love. We will pay anything for affection. It's actually the opposite energy that is supposed to push the real thing, the talent in you. But we've made it a priority or the most important thing. So, in all, I want us to understand that we are actually chasing the wind. We are chasing what does not exist. Love does not exist, and affection equally does not exist. Today we are talking about self-mastery. We will look at concept of masters. Who are the masters? When they say the masters of the universe, the masters, who are the masters or concept of the masters? We'll look into that. Then we will look at mastering the four elements. We hear, if you are water, you can't marry fire. If you are dust, you can't marry omo. We say all sorts of things. So mastering the four elements, mixing it, correct measuring and proportions. We'll look into that. Then we will come to mastering temper. Then we'll look into law of water. Then from there, we will come and look into body earth. Then we will look at conscious breath. Ahume a edenipa dasenimu. Say to me, master niyama ensiei a mabobo bosi out of dumienu noa. Ye na ye bema ya brabo no aye so easy for us. Somebody will feel when we are talking like this, we've not gone through the rough time. We didn't know. We did a whole lot of things. We said a whole lot. Now we know. So say we want to tell those who are coming where we came from that don't waste your time on these things. Those who want to hear will hear and escape a whole lot of delay of time. But those who will not hear and will go through, some will go through and get stuck. Some will go through and be cut off. Some will go through and maybe come out late. I don't want what happened to me to happen to you. If I should start this show when I was 25, when I was 30, the frequency and the energy and kamedebe drive show no, Kenya no ni uhui. You try your best, but we wish some of you will be lucky enough, which we were not. Not when you all this knowledge, you know, so that mu kwai no enkoye tin. When you beba wo so no, na wo mpani mfie so no wadu, na wa hoden so ayeden aba form. That is why we are giving all this knowledge for free. You just have to take what resonates with you. Don't just listen, don't just watch. Work around yourself. Anytime I say I am the pride of our ancestors, I also add that I speak what they like or want me to speak. I'm telling you, I speak their mind. Why do I say this? Because worshipping what they were doing according to you, they know it was frustrating. They know. And I tell you, they don't want any of us to go through that thing because it was forced into their throat. They suffered. One deity can wipe entire generation off. They were sitting on their toes. It was bad for them, as if they were sitting on a timing bomb. The threat was just too much for them. So they know following that trend is nothing but frustration. They know. I'm telling you this. Yes, I am their pride because I am not saying they want you to go and buy them akpeteshin or goats to appease them. They don't like that. When you say that and you use their name, They don't like it. So they are happy. I am telling you what you are saying is not what they want. So when I say I am the pride of our ancestors, they speak through me. I'm telling you, this is what they want us to do. They want us to upgrade. They want us to run from what will wipe our entire generation. They want us to run from what is enslaving us. They want us to run from what will turn us into mad people. So when I speak these words, they turn in their grave and they sit back and then they will be nodding their head and they are like, oh yes, you are speaking our mind. We don't want any akpeteshi. We don't want you to appease us. We are not angry with you people for you to slot any goat to appease. In fact, we are not even Draculas. In fact, we were not even drunkards for you to come and pour appeteshi on our pampam. You can pour your appeteshi. But it's not for us. So they know I speak their mind. They know I don't make them cheap. They know I don't make them look primitive. So they are with me. They are not calling me on the phone and telling me to tell you that you are going to die. Dabi. They don't want me to tell you that se wan fa we amba afibia ubewu se wan betia we afibia na kotutu fom na fa kraman nimu no fa hye. They know I'm not speaking. They don't want you to label them with this kind of act. I don't speak to your ancestors on WhatsApp either. You see, WhatsApp, but I speak their intentions. That's what I do. Anything I say is what they want to say to you. When they feel the energy around my words, they resonate with it. They are like, oh, wow. Kama yen. 1 million of them sit here on the set with me and they know their head and they are like, oh, if only they will understand. If only they will take what you are saying. No mo yo, Maame Grace ni ye doba or so ye ni. Ancestors no mo kasa. When they hear me tell you to master your soul and self, they like it. They like it. They want freedom and liberation for you. They don't want you to be a slave for anything. They don't want you to be a master slave or a top slave or a first class slave. They want you to liberate yourself so you can help them to ascend, even if they are trapped. I tell you fact that God is a man. God is man, but the universe is not. I tell you things they vibrate on. I don't catch a comb and start shouting. Your ancestors are unhappy, so bring a pure and lime for them. I don't do that because they don't actually want that. We are unlocking your inner energy and that's good. So they are like, oh yes, this is what we love. Unlock their inner energy. They should not turn themselves into anything. Anio, yem pesa ombenum nsano, ombenum cigarette because of bosom no mosin ahye. Yem pesa ombetwetwa moje ayi o matade mu basa. Enti kasa kire o mame na ye do o dodo. So anyone be who is charmed by what I do and want to copy it, understand that I don't do certain things. Niyama bi wo ho a memenye. Ena America no, dia wo beye bia fakọ me enye me problem. Dia me ye na me ye focused on. Eno na me ye me nye certain things. Nti wasam kra mfa me ho. What I do is not a joke. Ani, because me make me ancestors prouder. Enye agro. And it aligns with your home God's energy. Se nkonwa pa na wote so a, se bosom pa na wote so a, bisa omo. Se ade a me ye no, omo hu ni sen, neti sen, bisa omo. Go and ask your home gods. Go and ask them. And that's exactly what we are doing here today. And ne, eniyama na nanom no mo ani je ho. Na omo pe. Na ehye omo anuomnyam na engu omo ani mase. Eno na ne ye ka ho asem. Maka kire o, se me ka asori, me ka na nanom a, men yi asori mfim, men yi bibia mfim religion ni nyina ka ni nyina bom. O fresh shrine o ye omu nyina na wafre. O fresh church ye omu nyina na wafre. O fresh die ni nyina ye omu nyina ya dekoro. Nti men dream say nananom ye say na sorry ne they are all worshiping in Samanfo. Don't get angry over this. Is Jesus not a dead man? Onwu so we your saman. Ana me bodam. That is why say mumfa ni moja no. Mumfa ni moja na mumfa no ho na mumfa nkai no. Say give me body, give me blood and activate me. Just like Nananum too are doing. We are going to give ways by which you can become a master of yourself like Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, and other masters of the ascendancy. Eno nende ye babe. Omo ye nipa omo nso nipa awo omo. A omo nso so omo nante asase so. Said the omo kanede a. Eye bibi na omo ye and eye the same thing na omo puti no as a code. Say wonu yin na beto hye na master na won so no beye obi. Obi bi ni say we di on te ase. Cause like I said, they are happy with me. They know I'm telling you what you need to know. My name is the Grand Witch or Grand Phoenix. You can decode it. And this is Spiritual Hour with Maame Grace. And you. Today we are talking about spiritual mastery of the self. And I make a sure on this platform, I preach nothing to you but your own self. My cultural stages are here come, and my cultural, and then we are going to do or teach how you can master all these things all by yourself in your home. A faith na spiritual hour eba bestate me ma ankra nkra biara akwaba. I believed you, I believed you, I believed you, I believed you, and I send you love. I send you love, I send you love, I send you love, I send you strength wherever you are watching me from. I send you joy, I send you love, 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 love. I send you joy. I believed you, I believed you, I believed you. I do not bless you, I believed you. I wish you a nature day wherever you are watching me from. I welcome us to Spiritual Hour. Today we are discussing self-mastery. Said ya wankasa obe master wo ho. You will be bia wo fie. Sebe kafra. Wana wo sori anapa, wo decide say obey. Bibia ni wa wo ye limited as onipa. A wo hia wo nyonku nipa so onye ma. Wo nyonku nipa betumi ni wadi nkomo. Wo nyonku nipa betumi aye wo ka ama. Wo nyonku nipa betumi asi wo nuama. Wo nyonku nipa betumi asi adwuma ma wakoye bi. Saa na wiase nete obi a wahodin bi wonimu obi ani ho a obro ne nyonko so sese ne nyonko da fom na sebio obeye bibi a ti so obi na be ka kire na nsa sebe akola akora eto de bia ogo ni way out eye dia ope na nya wo a wanyini so bi ne control wo fie dia ene wo ni fie a wutim me man krankra bia kwa ba on this platform. I am the voice of our ancestors. They speak through me, they smell through me, and they drop every particle of information through me to us. They find their pride in me. I welcome us to another episode. My cultural topic I here discussing, my cultural 6 stages are here come, and I have told you today I am going to give you information that you will use in mastering some of these elements. Because I told you that our ancestors were mixing 5 elements for wealth. They were not preaching imbalance to people that we are fire, we are water. No, there is no living being on this earth. One thing. You can never be one thing. Then, Sabi, you become useless or you will not be useful if you are one thing. There is nobody on this earth that is what I pay. And now, it's not true. It's not like that. It's all about mastering them. So you are able to use the right proportion at every point in time. That is what is called balancing. So let's look at concept of masters. When you draw a triangle, the 2 points down are obeying the laws of consciousness called parity. So they can be hot and cold. 1 point can be hard and the far end can be soft. What you say? Opposites. Bibia nenim eni nechi. Nesro ene nasie what you say ni sum ene ne han ne sidie ene ni sum ne hye ene ni nwunu eno ne ye frɛ ne say parity. Sa triangle ya ne nine mienu baako si fam ha na baako si fam he ade a omo representing. One point can be hard and the far end can be soft. Like I said, you can turn the triangle to get top and down, in and out. So what you say, bibia ni opposite. O kan ni papa, o be kan ni bone, o kan ni fitemu a, o be kan ni tuntum move kan sa pain and relief. Ebi na makan in and out, pain and relief. Esu ni se de no na machire mu de akire yen. This is everything that carries life that is moving on this earth. Bibia na masase su biara a enkwa wo mu no efesi ade ameka yi nti obi ani ate asefo asase so a oya ade baako se ono de esoro nko a na okọ anase ono de ase nko a na okọ anase ono de benkum nko a na okọ anase ono de dabi obi ani wa oya ade koro obi a go through sa nuama mienu ya ameka yi emu ti ase heaven o hell o papa o boni o ni nyina nyame o boronsam o ni nyina wo ho a onipa dasani eko ni nyina mu eno ene ye frɛ ne balancing and parity yen hwade sad and happiness ma kyerɛkyerɛ ni nyina mu and so many parity instruments in the law of consciousness. So when we are preaching consciousness and we tell people say we ye good, we ye good, we anyway enya e difficult for us to understand. We cannot grow. We are doing religion in disguise, cancerous spirituality, I call it. But there is a third point in the triangle that sits independently on top, that sees and connects with both two sides of the down but doesn't get affected by them. One place be ade we in Asia a ono de ode ne ho ana wate ne ho na ote ho no mo na dia mienu we be ye ni nyina no eno no emfa ne ho ana so say affect no ana de ono be ye no affect say niam mienu we ma me to me bo na me bubu na me nchire. That is how I can explain spiritual mastery to a 10-year-old child in the form of mystery school understanding. See, when I say this, you should understand it is only someone who is a mystery school teacher, in fact, a qualified or a certified mystery school teacher, that can use these words. See, I say, Maame, mastering your pain and relief. Tie, onipa da seni oti ati asefo asase so. Ade a wo hie bia, anade a wo komu bia, you need that one thing, management. Say pain na you need management. Be a what asefo say reliever, you still need management. You need to master this thing. Mastering your ups and downs. Say what way you will not blame the devil for anything and fight the devil. You are fighting yourself. You are the devil. You are the God. You just need to master these two. And I'm a kind no. Obi any wiase mo obeka so onye boneda. Eyentro. Obi aye boneda na chese bonini yemu. Obi any ati asefo asase su no matter how bad the person is. How obi so beka so onye ni papa da. Because bonini papa ni na eti yemu. But what we need to understand, like I said, is mastering it. Application of it is what we need to master so that you be balanced. Ni yenkoye one-sided. But because we lack this knowledge, na omo programming yen so say ma yen tia say ye bibia ye nya. Inti ye master na mum no omo ka say ye blame others. Because of that, we are sitting behind. So Africa, a whole continent like this, and great people like us are behind because of some programming and how we understand these things. We don't want to know that we are the devils, we are the Jesuses. It's a big problem for us. This is what I want us to learn today. We have to understand this. Mastering your entire parity and the law of cause and effect and all other laws of consciousness is what any form of ancestral energy will appreciate. Sa wo kotena bosom no so a ade a wo beye wo bosom no so a bosom na ni beje na nu nie. Eno na maka akiro no. Sa wo se wo ye nananom pa, nananom ade o mu panie. Ayet to say yen ye spirituality ne de wo ya mekum obi bewu che say yen de ye ni hwe. I'm telling you, when you tour Asia, now we tour almost shrines ni bibia, you will get a lot of energies for healing and all that. But ye hade no abeye so demonized that ye di kunipa chess African spirituality yade chess ade papa bi to me mfiri mu mba aje se okohwim obi sika aje se woni obi ton dokono na wakoje aduro na be sha chess I get so limited and I don't know abeye frustrating. Our ancestors are not saying that is not it. Annie, when you do what I just said, they will back you, they will be with you because that is what they actually want. Now, let me tell you a scenario about my younger days in Tema. I'm a Tema girl. Me a Tema babe. I'm persuaded. And you? Obisi Ehifa. Come to 2. Oh yeah. Come to 2 BBC to be precise. I'm done. You see, where I grew up, a lot of shows and street carnivals are done during festive occasions, like what's happening now for holidays in Ghana. I feel between mu celebrate mu amo downfall. Ade eje mu nsa asifiru mu nsem mobo obibi nipa da ben. And just as a lot of people go to these music concerts, very bad street boys and robbers also devise many ways to attack and rob people. There is agenda for everybody for the occasion, good and bad. So when you are making Obiya want a purpose for the occasion. And one of their ways is to trigger you. So they will intentionally send a small boy to come and step on your shoes or ask you for money. Omo sorry ya no mumba. Eno na make kachira wo say eye nyansa any mastering na ye de etina asase we so na yetumi de ye ho. Because ena make no it is only in Christianity. And they feel say they can kill anybody without a reason. They can offend anybody and go and stand somewhere where the person is not standing there. Now, it doesn't work that way. The devil's kingdom, according to how you see it, it doesn't work that way. Inti am robber po, ebe you see the cosmic law. Inti eye up to you say ube be a door, and I won't be a door. I'm telling you this that bibia eba usu biara. Una woman bibia engine so. Se grounds ni ho for sickness, a sickness emba. Se grounds ni ho for beyifo abeyifo mba mi catch road plane. Se grounds ni ho for diabo ntumi nyo hwe. Obia won a willpower. And until now we even walk to the church. You will be in that church. Nobody will force you. Say waba church inti we your Christian. They will tell you say walk to the front. That is why they do altar call. For piebra na bema won saso. Your willpower is for you. And God himself, according to your Bible, has given us our willpower. You will be destroyed if you give that opportunity. You can escape everything if you have that opportunity. It is all about understanding and mixing these 5 elements and also mixing it with the right proportion. That is what will either save you or kill you. This is what we don't do. One of their ways is what I've told you. Okromfo no mba no mbewia will straight or the plan be beba obema wa offending no obegina bibi so same as obeyifo. Your reaction is what determines if you will be robbed or beaten that night or you will not. Wehu almost set a trap ne ma wa eye wo na obebie door say ende de uwu ne mra ende de ube escape ende de ube yesing and then the Ube saying, it's up to you. How do you understand this? What these street boys want you to do is either insult the small boy or hit him. Then he will go and call one of his brothers. I'm Roberts na who plan. O much sa grow way at the amount and I make an sana bay for bay or bet me asuma bodeni be so mesre wade no wa bow came no way did natem no way dinatem did so. We've done this in our episode the same way na am Robert say the same way no wo bay the same way na yare bay biara wo twetwe bia the same way even Jesus on be wura wa bra bomu straight ojina gate nechi no obom. It's up to you to open him up or not. All these are called in the Bible. They are trying to tell you that you are your own salvation. You know, salvation is individual. When they come, they will start arguing and pushing to fight. And then small boy ne bana se wuni nyansa. Ubetumi aprapra no where you wan see di bia man, wa kill case no. Se wanya ne saa so na se wotiatia boy ne na other people ne ba, almost starting argument na. You can decide to save yourself. Oh brothers, me pamocho, one fan chem I na we twem din na wo ko no wo magya wo na wo ko. They have their agenda. You can me see case biara, issue biara, problem biara I be arise in your life no. Ehia eniama mienu ya meken. Either you fuel it na nhidwe anasa wo ni suo beguso no wadum ne hyew. Aya sa eniama we approach wa eden na ya wo ye. Se akola ne ba ye na wo bu no na ofre ni nuanom na omo ba ya omo hyehyɛ adwuma ma wo one master wo ho a wo so betumi read between the lines no we save wo ho anasa your ignorance and ego will let them kill you. It's just a question. Ye won krofo bi wo a omo wo nimdie wo anim enti omo de omo mpo hyehyɛ omo akwan to ho ansana sambre na beto omo. I have a client, a very powerful man, popular man in Ghana. Sa papa yi bona bra bona bana ombe ye no. Na eya okọ hospital kutuetu enkrofo bills e de ma omo. Ena eduru ba bia fe wa bege big ntiem so ni obi nya money issues. Ena nipa no so osoma nkrofo so omo nkoye ne bone. Ti nkrofo no omo ko ofie ho no omo fa ne yere ne mba nyina begu hall ho chese omo be finish entire generation na omo ko twen papa no free ni dem na omo de ne bae no na kromfo ne baako ehu no na oka kire ne nkrofo ni nyina se ma obi enfa ne nsa nka papa no omo ma omo nko na omo ja papa ne mba ni nyina egu ho e na omo koye nti ade e kyen ye no na baako no call papa no office na okoka kire ne se ye na ye ba awufie no na say but 5 years ago utia me uncle ye twa ne nan wo kolebu na wo betua me uncle no ne bill e man enye no a nka na ye ton ye fie a yetim nti na me hu na me ma ye gya wo no na emom asem ni say nete enti so te sa asem na papa ne fa ne manyina gu plane no de omkogu abrochiri up till now he has a lot, he's doing so well in Ghana. Want to mean top 3 people who are running the country are on kahubi. But see up till now, the money na egu abrochire and na ye try say ye be dealing with the trauma no for no so that obe to me atena nka no relocate krakra. Ebinumu planning omo hyehyɛ omo abrabɔ no ahead. Wo wote won e den na wo ye. Sa won hyehyɛ na ahead kra wo hia sa small boy we ya. Now am Roberts ne soma ne ba me bi sa anadwo no be wu ana wo be save you ho. A question. If you get angry and fight back, and me bisa no akola ne ba ye no. So when to me answer CD ho, another door has opened. Wa friend ni nuanom no so aba. No ma start ni argue. So wo bufu. Na wo decide say wo be fight back because wo na wo de unim nyansa. Common sense an kan kire wo say wo nko na wo gina ho. Akola aketo na unini nya na wa friend panimfo. One still our energy is not detecting anything. Suddenly you will see about 5 or 10 boys around you. So they will beat you and rob you of all your money and clothes, even phones. So partner kanwa ombe mi ono so aka ho. Nti anye yekura ombe sen kun aka ho. There are people who are attacked. So omo pom fo mo ne nkrofo no kom to me twese kan twetwa omo achi nyina eyo omo basa fafo oni ma no mfa nko nyansa. If you are working with your partner, whoever, girl, boyfriend, ono so ye be robe na kan because who try to show ostrich nyansa o abrabo na yetim no obi ye de obe survive unyansa na ma wo nkwa medi ka kire wo sa abrabo na ye wo no as humans no ebi ye parasite ebi ye demons ebi ye satans ebi ye jesuses ebi ye gods ebi ye say inti either you become a prey or you become a predator. It's a choice. And you can only save yourself when you master all these elements. So when you see the things, you know what to put together to quench whatever that is coming. You were in that situation not because of anything, no. Not because why you're bonibiao, but you refuse to master your energies and got triggered. There are people who show me before kakre bi pe unsabe so omumu. There are people who are, they just talk about issues and move on. In this case, your spiritual master is the one who calculated your actions, predicted your reaction, and got you triggered to get their desired result. Adeɛ no, asɛm na abe approach you no, your spiritual master no. So who is that? Ono, and obe predict and obe share reactions no, either you will be free or not. Who is that spiritual master? They are your masters, but who are they? They have read you and mastered your energies and used them against you. Onipa na oba wo ho no okromfo bia are smart, and they are always 1 minute ahead of the owner. Okromfo no oba no was steady una wahu. Says I way otison nti wodi akwala no kwa obebu akwala no na koma bekosoro wa wo kona wo yesa wo ne ka so mu ade nti obedidi watam ne wa read you, but wo a wodi wo ho no, you don't know yourself. And so me bisa when what triggers you? A day na ema wubufu. Ebi bufu so easily. A day na ema wubufu. Pacho me bisa. Obi wo ha ne ba ya ade kora yembo no. Unnim na obo ne badwuma obediu. Me bisa o say day na ema wubufu. What a compound house. What na trotro mu kora na uni obi ko. A day na wunim. What have you mastered? Obi ya obeka no ho asem. Me bisa o. A day how situation no be any day we read you or the befa wasi sesia sa na yegusu ayeko. A day na unim about wow. Do you remember some time ago I said that we must stop using the description called colonial masters? Me catch and say yenjai sa asem kakra. Our colonial masters and we should stop saying that and call them kidnappers and criminals of our race. That is the correct name. They came to kidnap us, rape us, stole all our things. They are thieves. We should call them that and stop pampering them that they are colonial masters. They are nobody's masters. Do you remember I said this? Because why are we even calling them masters? They are thieves. Let's call them the thieves, the rapists. Yeah, from a correct name. We should call them by how we experience them. It's as simple as ABCD. My explanation was that when someone deceives you and robs you and kidnaps you into slavery, you must see them as thieves and kidnappers. You can't see them as masters. They are not. Akromfo. But I'm here again to say that they planned for us because they know our energies better than us. Me catch about what happened in the train when I was in Turkey. Omo sua yenyama ade bi omo beka bia ye beye wo so pepepepe omo sua yen sua ye ho ba ye sua mframa e na ye sua omo na ye nto ye busu sua omo mpo yie, so we can beat them with their own game. Inti omo afa ye fofofo do ye ho eden sen omo sua yen energy. They know our energies better than us. They set us up to act in a certain way and then they dem. So omo pese ye demonstration ye be sesi ya. So omo pese ye ko a ye be kun sesi ya. Omo asua ye nya hu what triggers us. Inti no, they are using it against us and they got the result they wanted. Cause omo sua ye omo hye agro ne man ye to omo say zon na now ye protect yom inti bibi omo hye man because omo reading your energy so well. Anka den no ba be catch say coconut water enye Celtic salt we use wa ba catch say na ade we use a wanwu oba ye be catch when dey say enye na wagyae na wokọ wanwu say ye nim ye ho ye nsua ye ho e no no de watena se ye sua ye ti onim se wutu wunan a wo do nan be si ha wutu wunan a nti wa hyehye blocks na ma ye nti opam ye ha ne ya fa ha yakotom opam onim ye ways ye means 20 years 10 years and omu use no omu nyom result. But most important of all, they further programmed us to think of them as masters. Enu na yan omu ma ye feel say they are better than us, but ye ankasa so yesu ni ye ban na American nti eye mobo. Sometimes we must change our minds. We must change about how we even take the names they give to us because if they did this by understanding our thinking patterns and what makes us act in a certain way, and they sold us Jesus and we bought it, we are even fighting our own brothers to defend their Jesus. Baby ayeduni omo afadwene na na omo de ato te say computer na TV remote no omo mi ato so say ababa se ni na ye kwa ababa se de omo beka bia na ye kwa. Then indeed they have mastered our energies. I'm telling you, if they've not mastered our energies, pa no omo pollute and somehow wa to kwanda ukọ won Christianity ehunu no Africa ukọ hu ho me bisaw. When was the last time I say young Cho ni Renard Bonki no money ade ye crusade wo America? Enya Africa ha no mo be sa ade ni na wo. But tell me, wa to kwan no all the religious sect na ye wo ha no ko ho no ko hu ni sen e wo ho misremu a. We your question, nobody should get angry. But yen de ne ye ne ha. De ne ye ne ha. Ye be kun wo ho, ye be kum nipa kora wo ho. Udwin ho untimi nti obibini ase adenti na ya yete sa na ye wi ana ye de wa ha ni mpo na ye frɛ ne sɛn anananom nchiache yi eno soso no na osofo ofi so ono ne de ne ye beta nananom de ne nye. Look at this. They have some extreme command over our energy centers. I'm telling you, and they can cause us to act in ways they want. Anti untumi ntiase da the enti obibini kura fili say wo kan African asem na wo hye we ya e kire say wo African papa we mama ya to say say you looking like pain and yen de yenka ye improve de ayetia na nka yete enso onipa na o ka say wo kan Africa asem na wo hye wig no ono di AI na eye sa John things no AI na yenka pro e o ma mu jade ho na o mo ye AI no wo ho wahu ya dwina ba fom. In these cases, you must rise beyond your mind because your mind is the tree of good and evil. And so if you say you do be a garden, what can't you know obibini so no ye garden and the bubefu brutal. It is the knowledge of good and evil. It is the trees of life and death. Ajin wo be ye na na matre chire ma me de akola ne de no aye example ama. When na obewu one obenya nkwa eye wo na obe activate onyankopon na omo se wa plant a symbol na a tree or a knowledge of good and evil wo garden ben than wa dream. Your mind is a parity obeying consciousness system. You can activate here or there. Your mind can harm you and it can help you. This is knowledge, this is wisdom, this is simple. And I bompa you a mind left right ni yekum a mind center ye say we don't want to believe that all these things are code in the Bible like actually say lack of knowledge my people perish. You can die if you decide not to acquire knowledge to save yourself. Say oh baby akola yi fi ba ye de it doesn't make sense akona ha de akola keto we free ba ya wa be attack me nyansa you can escape. Ofre nipa ba ko ba ya say na oni panimu na gina wo no free wo ba na wakona wakasa wonko na ugina ho ekoto ye kona na ya bekum wahu wo lack of knowledge na be ma ya robe yakum anaya ye obibia so wahu uye nyina na yetifie o tie ye nyina na yetifie efie hoi ye wo cameras wo ho nyina na se Roland wo boys quarters ho na wafre me na obodo no na oyeti se ni yem ye ne ya na owu a. Common sense you tell me say me looking into the camera to see what is going on. Se me frɛ ambulance am afre me frɛ police am afre me nti Roland nka say mami me yem wo mra Roland wo phone anko betumi afre me wo phone so wan frɛ me wo phone so me nhwɛ camera mu na mabie punu no won abeku me dabi o dabi na che say when you so hwe wo mu one wama yakum asama bikem yete ase sadia way happen to so many people and ka obetumi save you sika ya ode man pay your call yo but because of this adwin asama making ya andwin into the already wa no sadia we omde ye nkrofo wo social media time obe ready wa no wo so we kind you look nice you wear big clothes no I started type no type or be type ya no ni wo chat no wa get it with emotion wa get it to your head. When you see them physically, you know, say, Kai, this guy doesn't match up to me. This lady doesn't match up. But what get it into your head that what can sema capture your head, no. Udi ni wura ufie ya konfutechu amwa. Obe via. Uni ni pade kasa also wa friend wrong line. Why are you answering his questions? I don't know, interrogate who friend na wa friend wrong line. I feel na baby something friend say from mama, me from mo papa. Yes, so a man for try adwene. Yen ka say ye ni ye ho so. Because they are emotionally we are imbalanced. Ye ha ye ho kwan bebre so. Abusia, you can save yourself, you can help yourself, you can kill yourself. Your mind can create good and it can create evil at the same time. Ya wo ye bi ya wuni. E na wo ye. Enti na me say me. Wo ye me ade bone a metwe me ho nya fe na mbetu ufo. Unim ni awo ye na wo ye. Me too for. Your mind has two sides, the left and right hemisphere. We've done full editorial about this. That two sides represent the 2 points of the triangle that we spoke about. Therefore, you must have a third point, which is the master point. And that third point is what they call star block. Spiders. Eno omo atetetete esoro ho omo atetetete esoro ebi wo music industry ni mu ebi wo media space ho ebi wo asofo ni mu ebi wo baabia omo akọ intensoro omo ntumi nko biom omo energy asa but omo mo obi aso kwan until you should have that energy to push them and throw them off the cliff. And when you throw them off the cliff, you should have the energy to break that wall and penetrate. And no na problem for us. Because yankasa asie ho no magro no kora no ye 9J form. Because look at pyramid. Se pyramid is hwa hwa asie ho ehho na nipa doso e ba suru ni mfimfini no nipa ne doso bebre e ba so na suru ho ne do bon se ho ye ketekete ntia ye few people. You need that energy because a few people no kora koto om ho a ehho sa nti nya de om be pini nipa mienu miensa che se wunya ahoden ade be pin om nyina atu agu. Na asiye wo mpo agro na ayede yama ye ne mfimfini ne yakodu soro ye problem no we na me pese wo master. This is 2026. Master this. Your wealth, your freedom, in fact your life depends on this. It is your heart. Baby American no na match no. Se wo obi ye very intelligent. Na nakoma enka ho odo nka ho a oyokromfo obe because obe wia oni like oni wakuma eni odo a ukun obi emfa wo ho. Your heart is the place you must create your spiritual mastery. That makes the pyramid inverted. When we say American odo ehun hia o odo hu hia pa. It makes the pyramid face down. It is the same as the Antichrist sign of the cross facing downwards. When you know your symbols, but you Antichrist and nkasa, we don't understand what the people are communicating. It's a triangle, nature's right. Yeah, in total editorial about this. It's a triangle, no such a format. That is the secret of hidden societies. This is what has brought Africa to this level. Understanding in Niho. Make actually when them what you say, knowledge is liberation. Lack of it is what is enslaving us. Your son or daughter, knowing how you think and how your mind works, will plan and aim at you from the mind. Parent bebre, oma fall short. Because obani nimse wo penasem. Inti ade enye bia na okachero na usudi echire. This doesn't work at my kana. Wo dog obana na obama na hu the right thing no why wo do wo de yeden. Nkola ni bebre everyday omo papa ni omo papa me can chiro plain say ye wo fathers bi wo ho a omo hu omo mba sesi ya no omo usu though they have money they are crying because abofra wenya 50 wo na wo da so sending his car talk am na tinam ebi isu how they raise their children. If they want something they play on your mind to give or not to give because papa fodi bi atena ho ma omo mba na read omo adwene nyina. Sometimes I say that when you have money, you should go and find your money. Honestly. Same as boyfriends and girlfriends. Yet now me mema ni wura yemu. No mo sua ya dwene no. Yet now me ma ni bi wura yemu. No mo sua mema na dwene no mo play or mo games. Who said the obeke bia you fall for it? What is the end? One kasa wunsua wo ho a obi besua wo no do be hwe fam. They know what to do or what to say to get the desired result. Obembi oho nim di obeke ka kire wa. Maybe esika no wonni bi kura bebo bosnia and e ka atwa mema ni bi ho ahia. What's now what be see ready to this level? In that case, your children has mastered your mind, or your partner has mastered your mind, or your boyfriend has mastered your mind, or your husband has mastered your mind, your mother has mastered your mind, your sisters have mastered your mind, and is operating it for you. Inti I say wa wuni wadwen nti uti aware anim wono yire nete won so de ama me beka bia na wo ye de awo sister beka bia na wo ye omu twentoro aba wo yire kire wo kora na enu na wudi aso wadwen ne nya wo dia omu no mu control ne teta. A lot of these narcissistic men omu master amanfo adwen nti ono onya adwuma na ote ho nti o jampi free ha na wakotwe afiwe ho o jampi free ha da bia onam na ohwehwe suppliers. Na yenso yenam ne yehwehwe emotions and balancing into ori usika wan fa ma no se meko ja no nkwe na wo say oh na wo bobosia na ho aye mobo amanfo a master wo wadwene esa wo master de ye hu yie e no mu use against you. I want you to stop that thing from today. Makachiro bibi e beba wo plate so. If you are not the first priority in that plate, move away. You better keep yourself and get nothing than to be part of anything that would drain you. Never. Many wealthy people, when they look at how their children have mastered their emotions and mind, and the way they treat them now, know they are in trouble in old age. I'm telling you. You won't conform with companies near there. Almost sure ma. The way omo di adwuma ne hye omo nsa ana niam nkakran kakra omo de hye omo nsa the way mofra ne misuse sika ne ade na omo ankasa hye omo mba na omo da anadwe na omo dwen omo ma ho omo ntumi nda omo nim se ai Awurade me nkokra bom beye mobo papa na mofra de wo omo hye sika ye omo ade api me da ho sesi ede ne besi ebi kura wachi ntokwa ebesi ehu bi nanansa. You have given your children access to your emotions from the perspective of your mind, and they will enslave you in your old age. We are available to help. You will wish you had never come into this world. Obra wa boni niyama wa yeni nyinara. Embra wuda wa wuntumi movie. And tokwe beba ho. And seme be sisi wo ho. The way I will money be po. And some of them are men back a catch rom. Who ye mobo in advance. I will whoopee. A beer will made you not that's such home. A beer will made you now talk our mom. Okay, so walk around on my befako. Now just say, I want to be anywhere. Yes, she am. That is why mastering your own element and becoming your own master in your consciousness and glory is what resonates. The best aura for your genetic lineage or ancestors. This is why I'm saying that if you go and read these energies or this element and they tell you are this, you are that, how long would you keep on reading it? How long would you keep on following that? Into one casas will be anywhere. Where your question? I am not saying that don't read, but what I'm trying to say is there is no liberation in escape. It's all about renewal of the mind. And you have to stand alone to do that. For many of you wealthy people watching this editorial, you know you did not raise your children well. It was not intentional you raised them like that. You felt you loved them. Na di omu pe biye so omu nkanchiro osu a ana omu na damfo bi fra wo say ope we ni wenya asem a wudu sika nyina abeko omu ready all this thing omu use against you. Sesi ya wu ni sika no wahu se niam bi a wo so ma abofra no wammoa no. Sesi ehwe de abofra na baye drug addict wabese because one person obeka na ni masem bi odi opa bia na wo de ama no won gya ne kwan so onkoye adwuma e na say ni sesi eyi wo ba fom ana wunyi ye ya wuni bi sesi wo hu so why a big mistake enso hu ni awo ye wo You know you just raise them with your mind and emotions. Inti abofra nankasa oni hwe. Wonim se wo de wadwen ani wo emotions na wo de raise akola no. Ena me me breye pa inti me mpesa me mba bebre kra. There is this thing one day I will talk about. It is about people that grow up in a broken home. They have something they place in their head. That thing, no, a pave a way for them na a trappy or no. One day I will talk about it. People that are broken home, especially call stepmothers in semuna enyeno. Wadwin bi wo mutrim say me dia me femu wo broken home no me ma me ba bia enkom me ma me ba bia broken home nti me ware a me njai because of mofra me mom nko dia me ko mostly these people are trapped with pregnancies nkrofo de nyinsen ne trapium na omo de nyinsen ne bre omo sa because of sa adwen nti say ye papa say ye bone no omo aware no omo aka omo ka they maltreat them ade na omo go through wo omo mofra brem no omo try so omo prevent no they get continuation of that thing because of the sadie na ahye na adwenim na ebitimi wuwom. It's something we will talk about one day. I'm not talking about that. But there me person me chira woni say ade bia wo de to adwene ni mu no ebe yini ebe progress ebe project na ebe manifest adekon ewo mu no se wo dwane a na one master now the sadie ni chote so act just like that because of your emotions and mind it will trap you. Na make no nkrofo bebre me de dia me ko mu no bra me bre ye nti me ma nko sadie we mu nti na bibia na oye ma mofra na beye poto afei ebeduru baby na obehu so why mistake wo to wadwen ni emotions na wo di raise yom no na afei untumi nya hwe e ba ne sen na abofra ketwa etimi eyusu na dwene wo ne maame ene ne papa so onim se me maame me ka se nkire na onye obekọ ne papa no na wakoye emotion na wakoye papa ne beta ama no go read ni maame read ni papa nim how to use ne maame how to use ne papa abofra ketwa e ba ne se na abofra ni to me yes because maame ne master ono ane mind papa ne master ono ane mind or the emotions ene na or the raising ne ba no enti afa obeye sa na abofra ne bedu baabi na abofra ne ni ono ne mind because o use mu mienu no mo mind na afa abofra na beye burden. Your old age will be miserable. I know people who have invested so much in their children. Now no mo yini abofra ne nyina beye burden. What is called happiness, they don't have a single one. It's because of this. We lack self-mastery. So this 2026, please, let's get into these important things. Let's work on our balancing. That is what will help us. You didn't master your emotional skills as a parent, and you impacted that on your child based on your own experience. Adenti na woma woba odidi awunim sa wame. Wona wato the whole drink we wiase na because wo sika. Wo hu sa abofra na sei. Enche yare be bono. Enso wuntumi nka because wo de wo bre ye nti mpesa oba wedidi amahwede abofra yaye ohome kura enyeye. And that has brought you to this stage. Now wunyi no wan se wo hu mba na omunyi na be ye bedin. Edan wura oba dem ahwe fi. O shedem okura ompie o sori adware mpa kopa adwuma aye no aye problem because you feel wo don until provide bibia ama no now no se wehu abaye bedding eya rekwosem kese we are here to help for free for that matter, but please don't come and give me blood pressure. I don't want wrinkles. I know I am old, but I don't want to na misuro pani enti misrem. No pressure. We are here to help. We will do all these things. They were grooming omono. You know your children will show you pepper one day. Wow, we should they were mo free life yeah. Say see e kura why you frustrated. Wow, wouldn't. But you have nothing to do or say. Why? Because we should they were I was starting. Any niama was so ne baby abedu na say see abo wobo. What bre we raise you one say still awo bre. Wunyanka by this time baby omodudu nka wa rest. We are here to help for free. We don't want pressure. Because they have mastered your mind. Your mother who Jessica be omo wo kwan omo fa so omo gi. O ka siska we dey mean fa man wo be hu an the man wo master wo mind. It's entirely as an agent of universal consciousness. I'm telling you, your children know when to trigger you and how to operate you like a robot. Obeya ebinom ma aware no waya na wusim woye kokoye bibi buana na wabefie oche no bedi wusika ne ade ano wasa akoniku no waya ma wo maame no kura na papa no we look like brunsam wo be ma nani. And so still oba obesanya di nechi. What do you call this? Your emotions are in their hands and they have mastered them to the fullest. Obe you su obe mo wagu ani mase say wo ye oba time. You are only waiting and praying for the day they start. Papa unim say obe you on you okay. Who person will pretend to say wait to me aye bibi. It will go against you. I always tell people, why do you even pretend? It will come to you. Adia na eni ho. Una maame ewu. Wo so wada so obe nyane ama ye nyina ahwe. It's so sad how we feel we do things for our children because we claim we love them. You are only waiting for what will happen to you. Who feel say who groom no, who don't know, inti yen kan ani masem. Obekun dakoro. Wa hu say baby adidi we a obe ya ye. Cause na ogo sika bia at his disposal. No creative friends. And now munsu mwentu mi ahwem ho na divorce aba nti okọ ha manipulate na papa keka ne maame akeka nsem agu na so oba ha ne papa so akeka na mbofra na ye chenchire nchenyi na o ridi mu nyina amadwe na okeka mutibom wahu old age wahu investment awaye wo be mu hwede wa be ya atena wo so. We don't work on ourselves. We always use our emotions and our heads. We don't balance, we don't read our energies, we don't master these elements. Nti sesiye ya ye hu nyankopon technology aba ni bie ya bai ye wo more street children than ye nananom ana ye papa nom emra na omu nimhwe adentia. Now let's look at this. Mastering the 4 elements. Afemi jaimu e de amount obi an churoturo episode ni hwe no over and over again so you get the remember framing bisam say nti me de nti mi di bibia e mamo. I can't give everything in total because of charters. You know charters is still working. E koso abonten ho. Nti mema mo di nim say we kra no ye enough. But I'm not going to give in depth of it. I am not going to lie to you. No, I can't lie to you. Self-mastery begins with mastering the 12 jewels of the Bible. We discussed last week. Mama went the way which we said also from the 12 energies of glands of the body. Michirao, so omuka 12 apostles were Bible ma, machira wadeku. Omuka say 12 zodiac signs and also so machira adeko. 12 apostles machira wadeko. Jewels and also so machira adeko. Inti se meka 12 energies of the glands in the body and now of the body. What you say dada. So one share last week episode news from Mr. Ubetumi akoshe so you can get full knowledge of this. These energies can either imprison our consciousness or become gateways to freedom. So be our problems as humans are learning how to master and rule over the elements we deal with every day. That's why I'm saying that you cannot be one thing. We don't want to learn because as black people, we want fast things. Chese, you'll be binipa na wo buana difficult. Obibini na wo chana de no san be ya. Mintumi ntiase o, obe setting rules amount. Na wunye hu se me ma wade a metumi ahwe wa hu se sika we wuji a obehye me fa amount. Na ndi ahyeom, ndi obenam na okase na usika wo me ho. Usika ani mo wo na ubisa made na ma wa ade na obu afui. Wo wantumi anye bi me ma obi a wo san be fu ahyem. These energies can either imprison our consciousness or become gateways to freedom. A choice. These elements do not disappear. They don't disappear. They must be understood and mastered. Inti hana ya na mi problem no wono. Se wo ka kire obi se wo ye water. Wo ye sanda. Me pa wo chow otonfo a o ye jewelry no. Hwe number of fire. How dey ye omo a ukọ ba bi omo ya iron rods na e wo industrial area hwe eja a ekoso ho eja no ni nsuo no e na enam together abusua mumma ye nto yabu o obi ye ntan obi ekom de e yamum eno de mean lie to you but what we put people through no so ye hu say wan hwe ni ya ne a wo be put people through you get what you want to but mumma Aya mom yendwin say niyama ehu kakra, ehu hia yie papa. You have to understand them. They don't disappear. Obi enye kese enchen obi. You just need to master them. Pamucho. Now, mastering temper. Yenhwe no. The first element is what causes temperature in your body. No na ma ho yehye. And it is called fire. Ni nyina wo body ni explode you. Nso wo say unipa mienu no kotena ebe sa asem we dem ntumi nte ase. Wo kan be bra benya asem which exists in the blood. Emoja ni mu ne wo. Muja. Moja. Kasana sainti yenti ase. When uncontrolled, this fire becomes anger, rage, and emotional heat that damages the heart, blood vessels, and nervous system. Enti mwa hudi enti asa anyari we nyina ate egu yeso. Imbalance. Niyama yentumi control. Yebu fun ten. Asemba akuna uni nipa nenya. Now let me sound this one to you. Me, I don't hate anybody. Enti se wu feel say me obi ye made na ye me ya e na maka. Enti ne ho oba asem a me rejoice e na ewu ni me. I hate rejoicing over people's predicament. Me ni obi ye ni asem. Ade ha me ende me keka ma adwen kire wu wie na me refer da ko bi en kire se me tan. Me ni otan. Enti me wish nipa kwan bone so stop sending videos to my office. I don't wish anybody to fall or to be disgraced. Aje oba me kona so me kama asem ne kire wu wie a me wie me movie me tan no. Ana me tan obi a. So don't think you want me to do what? I don't have business. Especially who person go obi anim ase enye me business. Say mba me kona de a. But unya ate Maame Grace hey. Meba ho. Aye. Because I have grandchildren, I have son-in-laws and daughter-in-laws. You cannot disgrace me. I no go gree. And then I meba ho. But obi anim go ase de enye masem. Now mastering the temper makachiro. Want to mean control wo ho a. Eno na this anya de we nyina aba wo so. So you see how human beings and a human system ni wiase ni nyina eye onipa da se ni bobre. Se wo call against universe no and now call against anything na ewo mu a ebetumi affect you physically. Afi wo hu said yete. It is just one thing that exists. Yen any universe no yen nyame. So what am I say? Emotional imbalance can destroy the body. Mastery of one's temper allows energy to be balanced and power to be directed wisely. Obi odi ebufuo ne kasa. Edi ebufuo ne ye decisions. That person never ends well. Me catch open in your way to atese wo yesu nyinara wo kromo e na me kire wo no. Blood pressure ene de keke ka ho nyina. Eye imbalance any pollution. I wo your system no. Ye ntumi nti ase se ye na ebe free ye ho, ye na ebe kun ye ho. That's the problem. Fire is necessary for action, but without control, it becomes destructive. Inti nka mu reading crofo na obi ni kunu ni ade a, ene nka de na mo add the mastering and then you add how to control it. No month now, but we say fire, our learning survive it. No more junk crofo standard. Me to me tiase o. Me to me tiase ma ye nyina da. I have demonstrated to you that the heart is the center of true mastery. Medican actually don't play with your heart. Memo be breaking like that because it is a life force. Pachopa. Inti wo hwa adwen no. I go hwa akoma ne ka ho. Me say adwen ye adwuma na akoma odo nka ho a. Echen wo betume ku obi a wo yokoromfo bibia e ya akoma no ne adwen no na fe a balance inti wo ye obi ye obone a wutumi tene no but won dane no enemy na wo bompa say bibi bone nsi so. It's not me. It's never me and it will never be me. Love combined with wisdom creates liberation. So when you make no adwene no ene akoma no ebomu na eye pepepe na eye balancer ene de fa hodie e de benipa so. The heart, not the brain alone. It's what connects us to higher consciousness. Inti se wa adwene ne ye sharp said na wakoma nye. Inti me ka kire o. Me say afi we mi ye afuo no me ma me ka kire me say eson dodo. Na me ntumi nye. Na me ka kire me ma me say se wakoma muti na wa adwene mu ya bibia wo be ye ye. Obi owo central region bia can testify afi nsuwa torture fibia aba edu aye kohwe de aye ye betwa video da koro bi na eno na aye emfa mo huntia but ye betwa na ye na ye de akere mu na encourage mu na sika na mo park good mu de abedue bi but eno spo udi je obi akro oh before the asem ye mo bo. Love is not weakness, Pacho. It is power. Love is so powerful. Love is so powerful. I'm telling you, I have escaped a lot of traps. Man for 2 years because of odo ewo makumem. Jimidi. Ede na obeye, ede na omunye. Real love stops violence, dissolves abuse, and transforms awareness. And uti na mean to mean tiasi di enti a wote asore ho. Na wo sum nyame na wo do nyame na tumi hwe wo yere sa osofo obo ne yere tumi bo wo yere ukwa asori tumi bo atiri moden ntumi hu odo ni ntimi nim de enti aware nipa no. Passion and obsession are not love. Agena boso bawe obi kura ntumi ne nkasa. Love is calm, centered and conscious. That is what love is. Obi anya utamfo ade ne ha wo no na waka na we move on na wo even if you don't want to get close, love the person from afar. Onipa ni bo ha me back close to you do me or you too polluted. But men time no en we so owu bibi mponto no there be unye ni papa so wo dwen sa it doesn't control and on can be enkyere me and on you say it's not for sale. Me na me share na mo nya adwuma ye and owie ye no nka bibia nkyerem. That is not love. Pacho. That is not love. Pacho. This code is equally in the Bible. Wona obo anu mo ye nti wo hye ne so na nde sei ochena se me na busuan me se mo ne na busuafo nkasa me mpese oni obi abekasa bese me nko amasem no tie me pese me kasa on da no wada because me na me share no me na me bo anu. That is not love. Me gu nani mase me say me breaking the wings. That is not love. Bible aka or say love covereth multitude of sin or sins or do kata bone so nti minim so odo no pomu wo bidia ntumi nti ase. When you master the fire element inside your body, you control the temperature in your blood and that solves your pressure problems. Ebufuo bebrebe na ema mo blood pressure me beken obi nti ase da cause omo ameboa with blood pressure ni na no omo ye calm ni na aye stable. Blood pressure we duru a anka wonu blood pressure duru 23 years ka blood pressure no they know say eyewo na wontumi master wo element no nti na wo that situation ni mu ya bua ni paba mo bi emre me pressure me di yankopon pa wo so wo beti sa niam we ase a you will not stress. I'm telling you. Say you need to control all these things so you don't go through injadewani adea. You won't stress so minua won't stress a lot. Obey calm and balance just for your own safety. What blood pressure ni simua. Me say one element messed up in your body, your entire system will come down. 2026. Which solves your issues of stroke, diabetes, heart disease, and death. Medical culture. Don't stress too much this year. Who shall the end of to me? Opa ye to me leave it. Because who are at the end of so man na wo dream omo na wa yare a me ka che open obi enu a wo a ye pin obi a hye na daka ho da ade a won to me ye na wo dwen wu ade ni still will be there. Sa wodwen wo yire ho na wuwu o no beto na bra boso wodwen wo mba ho na wuwu o mo beto na ma bra boso wodwen wo nuanom ho na wuwu a wo ma me ho na wuwu a o beto na bra boso bibi a wodwen ho ama wa yare bia mi so wuwu ende ade ne will still survive. Enkrofo na wo na omo sikato aduane di na wo mo de pressure to so no uwu ende kra wo hospital bill kra from one city a omo ntumi omo nyina depend on wo so e na wo dwen omo ho e na wo go through stress wan hwe wo kra wo funu kra omo ntumi nsie no tete pressure ne so tete so na de ebeye na ebeye menua ha ho bebre. This is what I do as a spiritual therapist. I teach you how to master your element to be your own master, to solve your problems. I'm not teaching you to come and depend on me. Me can't trust me what power we are seeing now. Uber office was the same thing you better na say you better can in totus. I will just help you to go and balance and do things all by yourself. Menyeli Jesus. You stop running to people and their setups. Because so one share wow and aduna will go through pain. Ube freni pano no dan impaso and panel do sikato so no snow. Do this for yourself. That's what I'm saying. I won't teach the whole process here. It's not possible, but you would be amazed at the result I give to people. I don't know because of these charts. Now let's look at law of water. By now, you should all know that water has a law. The law of the water is what directs everything in our world. And I know you are all aware of that. But in your body, it is the second element you need to master. It comes our first element, that is fire. That dwells in the blood. And no temperature, no I know you understand. And as I say, about the second element, that is water. Yes, the second element is water, which forms most of the human body. Until we almost say 75% or 70% of our body, water. Fire no so wo and explode here. Nti so be water na fire no mun to me na explain better. The 12 energies and everything are all water based. I mean chirechire mu ye pacho. Eja ni asase ni nsuo ni dia okeka no ni nyina esi eja so. Tie ni ye. Ni nyina esi ensuo so. Tie ni ye mame. We learned last week that the body contains 12 major jewel systems that influence hunger. The catch last week, desire, craving, and dissatisfaction. Mastery requires understanding and regulating these inner chemistries rather than being ruled by them. This is how it is. Nothing rules over nothing. They all work hand in hand. When awakened and refined, they shine like precious stones. This is what you need. Abusuya, when this happen, when sickness impo ni asem, wunyi ni mpo na wunyi nko wachi. Ahun ye femo. Cause unso so amanfo ho adwenboni. Chese ye wabufu aka bi na anya nipa. Uka wi akọ. Dwi nipa na wo sori na wo yesei na wo debi. Until then, a person is a victim of their desires and body energy. And they are easily influenced by emotions, desire, and external triggers. So when to me a master worried that these things will rule you. And when these things rules you, and they would hear me. When we near me say would this would throw no away. Any near ma SS will hold the hands. Now let's look at body earth. The third element, Mama's first element, that is fire. Mama's second element, that is water. They are all sitting in the body. They have not exploded. Now let's look at the third element, that is the earth. Problem. The third element is earth, represented by the muscles, bones, organs, and physical structure of the body. Anyone who can provoke you into rage, fear, or violence controls you. Into wa Adeba me catch no pain, I'm what I say. So be catcher said there will not be shake up. Ubun to me for dimpane your truffle. But baby a woman a buffalo drive you okon. This is equally a code in the Bible. Or say me ma den chi na owie nto e wo wabufu so. Wan kase ma obunfu Jesus kura ni bufu yi mo ka si 3 o se me owie nto wo wabufu so because abufu no dia ebi mu ho ahi o ebi mu ho ahi che ma ho ahi se na yo obidi ana me bodam me ni mo la me kokan me nye good at that level ubema obi aje wo ama wo sori ya 24 hours usifu nso ma me grace utumiti group not this John people omugum no mu didi watem for nothing unya hwio when you that I'm like, hey, or 10 year drampo, or 10 year drew. When you na enkrofwa, omu person omu take you over. The what group no dem wati muna mo yesa mutana pa. Hey, me popular, me very important. When to me anka nyame asem po, Maame Grace asem. Oh my God. Unipa ni control mu nyina mo body. We yala. Losing control of the body through anger floods it with chemicals meant for survival, not constant use. Well, and I'm a kind of measuring no. Ade bia betimi akoso e wo body ni mu. Wo betimi aka energies ni nyina bom me bia broso. Ni nyina ye the mood a wo beputi wo hutu. Na mood ni so puti wo hutu a level a de be kono na de o say ye beba na say di papa ye e de beba. It's all about mastering it. Ma obumfu. Ba me wi antoso. This leads to imbalance and loss of sanity. Well, so uma eja no kosoro saa na efe be hye body ni na. You want me am master. Nti efe no wa lose wadwen na bom. Sanity ni setting in abodam no etisi mu a. Efe na last assetting in. O last say di pa ni bibi born nsi ni so na group no mu discuss no na waye say no waye say. Efe na fear abeti asim. Ma anya say me to me nye famous, me nye popular, me de obekwa ha, me ma why popular, me ye say, and then ana anger abeseti na fe ntro na tiesim repeatedly. Ebe push people out of balance without them realizing it. Until ube unsa wo press na platform na egu. Enya me na me gu no, eye usuban. Okay, papa owusu tabiri mu abreso. Yesi Pentecost for you omo beji omo anointing efi unsam. Omo time no okay. Omo so beji an meji mi je afiri unsam ubedum opa try. Ubedum fon. You are such an ungrateful being. Because sabio chance ya wudidi wo mu ko pupugum na wudidi wo mu a obeyare. Me na meka to obi ambo wudue o. But chance ya wudidi wo mu no na wasa atiti dasu agu na wakodidi wo mu. Obeyare o onua. Ubetimi sebe akofa kuraba wo bola so na wabetwitwum nyina kama na wadidi wom hwenyew ba wobetumi akoto kuraba sebe ana chance plate ana even a golden bowl ewo store sesi ade aba wobekopupugum na de aduane gum di a wobetumi ayare. That is life. Let us be grateful. See your person you prosper in life yenye grateful because onipa na bebu anipa ahoya ne doso because we lack balancing and now mastering of this element. Now they cry, you catch them for some single element. We are making them imbalance the more. That is the mess we are seeing. This leads to imbalance and loss of sanity. True awareness allows danger to be sensed intuitively without panic. Oh, your platform, relax. Maame Grace should not be a problem. Yes, I know you want to come to my platform and boost yourself because you know that this platform made you. Me nya time mama, me friend walk to the office and come and sit on the set. Unim days I recording. Why are you tarnishing my image? I mean ya oshe. Mini uni asem. Because of greediness, anyway, you will fall off flat. Me na me come chiro. Hey, you bite a finger that has fed you, it will choke you. Me na me come chiro. Aye, sensitivity and intuition are forms of intelligence. Without it, people become vulnerable. Every human is required by nature to master their own nature. Nti ade na wo pese wo nkyere me ne amenye. You a different person, we a different person. Nti mi wukura wo pese ombra show ni so nti mi ma ombra. I said no. Me my busy. Why should this be a problem? I have become an enemy for unim ni ameye. Unim ni amesumi kom. Show ni feed me. I have a juma. Inti me we juma me kwa koye ni menye sika abedi menye biara ni show now so oba so na me si miniwa. We so a problem. No one has the right to take your life by force. Nobody, no one, no human, no God, no entity, no being, no one has the right to take your life force. Obi eni sa kwan. Your dignity, no. And your divine essence, you own it. It is for you. But if you allow them to master your triggers, they rule over you. They will rule over you. Then omo ye otako no. Ukwa nhwehwe ni munti na wakogina no wa ma wonsaso. Ufu se wo ma wonsaso wie na wa nkwa asole bio me no ano no. Wo do so contract na ma wo abusuya 31st bebre omo yesa omo wie ya so na omo ko oba ho na omo de yenkonkwa kosi so e wo honom abusuya mo ma yenhwe conscious breath nso so we. When you stop taking in air, so we giant frama. It is a say when the next element amede you collapse. So some people feel air and a nyankopon because Bible nankasa kan say home nkwa home egu nipa mu nipa be your krate asefo. This code is also there. But in not the way you people make it look like. It's talking about the element. Christians don't talk about zodiac signs, but it's actually what is there. The understanding is the issue. And usually, the doctors will say, you have lost consciousness or you have become unconscious. So, they have to give you oxygen to breathe for you to regain your consciousness. When you say, the Bible eka. They are esoteric for no so eka. They are spiritual people ne eka. They are science for no so the same idea na, but setups no any languages no ne confuse ye. It means even though we can't see it, contains consciousness. Tieniye mame. And breathing is simply the transportation of consciousness to the body. How do you even breathe? Do you even care about it? They don't open for fresh air to come. Officer was air condition. You don't breathe. You lose consciousness. So parents who come to me with children suffering from asthma, more be a mommy pressure. We can do this comfortably, but me person may way na me suma be break it down. Tina me say ya monto mobo. Ejuma ne de ye wa wunim. So autism nkola na ye kom. Me say cartoons na me say ma omo nhwe no. Monje wo office wo because me kan wo ha ma so be hye. Ti monje no office wo de omo betumi ahwe ne so maka because say yi ade ni free mu a those cartoons are designed to reactivate that autism we know in that part of the brain. Nti na me say ma mo nhwe no. Ma omo nhwe no. Na no be hwe wo beje wo office wo because me ntumi nka wo ha. E betumi aha madwin. So suffer from asthma. No? I always say to them that their child is being denied consciousness. Because inflammatory chokeeper, automatically you are going off. Something doesn't want your children to take in certain information kept in the air. And when there restriction, no. There are special children, one day, no go through that thing. Bana or cause ade ne pe a ese wo hwehwe obi no boa na nka omu pagya saa ehonimu na otumi ye balance because ma onye balance a obe go through that thing. So his or her body is rejecting or being prevented from grasping that information of consciousness in the air. Eno na o short and ema ade ne na ontumi ntwen from anti no mo de saa de ketewa ne ma ho na opompia ade nti na saa de ketewa no and etimi say timing bomb ontena so. Without breath, consciousness stops. Nti na nkrofo make a choose nkrofo hu ni say ye nyame, and later life ends quickly. Breath, imagination and mind are interconnected. This is how they work. Ono so ni dia osisi so no ena me dia ma obi ani wiase o ya ade ba ko fa sa de wetu utiri ma me onipa biare ni wiase a o ya ade ba ko obi obeka to so wo ya ade ba ko bia ye ntro enye me na me ka o body is telling you this. When breathing becomes chaotic, the mind loses stability. Inti ade ni ba ko ne se ba ko kpaya na affecting all the organs. We just need to be balanced and that's it. When breath is controlled, the mind becomes calm and focused. Forgiveness works by releasing emotional tension from the breath. So, allowing thought to pass without poisoning the body. Nti wo hwa aya hwe obufu ahun se de akasa kasa untumi home na blood pressure akosoro so ku ho. Aso obi enim. That's why I use meditation in spiritual therapy. Just become a little bit and see what you will become. Ube save you from so many things. Mema umoja ne boil beyond say other things. Breathing practices reveal how powerful the breath truly is. Ehu hia. Sorry, pia bonting. Na home Johnny kakra. Na home. Oh, we need it. Breath moves through the entire body, not only the lungs. Every organ breathes, even the skin breathes. And I'm kind ntokro na wo nti na ntokro wo utiri na se nti so obi hwie coat agu hu nyina sesi a wo bewu because bibie ntumi nhome ani so obi di coat a esa wo sesi a enu so wo betumi ewu. Life force flows through the rhythm of breath. That's so beautiful. Inti utumi hwe akoma no the way rhythm na ema punkum paka. That's the rhythm of life. And self-control is measured by how well that rhythm is maintained. Aden na wo ha wo te wakoma. Wo de wakoma edi agro. So a Buddhist master has mastered the art of meditation and breathing. Inti no said I see breathe. And yes, you are just mastering your element. Intinka, omu kanisa na breathing no, and also better than spirituality and just master. More spirituality no embeye unipedia wusia. Eba ne sa pe. Na wan so say magic bibi wa outside na wu say ye unipedia na ese wusia bibi about it na balance na wu sitwi no so wo sika ye unipedia na bepe. Wasuma dwumpa unimade e friend no how ni nyina wo na wo beye eno na mabiebie mu e de ama wo endei. They know how to breathe in different forms. Ade ba ko a enu ntinka mekọ krishna enu nie. Your life will be better. How they eat, how they breathe. Omo mfa sex in bro omo ho. En twem pana ahodo minim so masesa de ya. That one day I think I can guarantee for them. Omo ye better than the Christopher yi. Osofo okora ne mpana fo nwotwe. Human beings think, speak, and imagine using energy. Nature itself is natural. Say yeti we ase ye kono obi edura ye den. Say yeti we ase ye kwa kono num se niama no e de aye den. Anu bi pi edura be si na bi pi neko. No need. Just work around this and see. Omo amu wo sugar ne ade hwe de ne ye nya bibia serious bia. It is intention that gives thought power. Intentions nema wadwini to me. Without discipline, old memories and emotional patterns can poison the present moment. Inti enfo bi hutan enhye mu emboa wankasa. Me na meka kire wo. Onipa na wotan no na mo okoba wankasa so poison wo. Mastery requires choosing one's desires consciously. Pacho, rather than absorbing desires created by society, advertising and conditioning. We inti na make at say me religion minim ni omo pa kire. Inti na make at say men show bi abrabo wo social media ma ho pressure. Inti na make at say there is nothing like affection men ku ho. Most people are unconsciously moved by impulses they do not understand. Obi ye bibi nti no ye bi. Obi ye na ye ma no wo ye ma. Eye ma. True self mastery includes the ability to say no as much as yes. Enye ma wo enye ma. Enhwe nipa nanim na ade no nim se wo mpe na wo force na wo ye. Ebinum betumi edon omukọ asode omu mesika for show off. Obefia na odeka. Nipa anim na o promise akese de ontumi nye na obobo said no. If you don't have, you don't have. Outside gentility, home cry is a curse. Learn from it. Willpower does not increase when you say no. It is only redirected. So I didn't to me. What's the point? Me say me pressure. Because me wrinkles, me slope ane, me to me more money, na me nerves ne wo me face na be wu. Na me nima be etefu. Enti me member ma pressure. Na me dwen na me nya wrinkles at the beg wona. Dia meye bia metumi aye. But me pese meye bibia ma obi ho ato no na me de me ho and no doesn't make sense. When desires are scattered, willpower weakens. Bebre nim ni omo pe wasasi so. Bebre omo ye because of nkrofo ye. Omo nim on peso obeye to please obi What is the point? Willpower weakens and becomes uncontrollable. What say? Pacho, this is 2026. Nia wo pe na ye. Enfo bi animu ferie enya ade a wuntumi. It doesn't pay. We na make actual. We will go deeper this year into me mouth foundation so no. Wo na wo de wo ho. Ti ase se wo bi se wo ni bi wo de wo ho. De ye ma wo na wo beye. De wo pe so na wo beye. Ti ase ma me. When desire, intention and clarity align, oh, the will becomes powerful. Unya de mo bi wie na obedu fie na adwendwen a eye wo ya. Unje wo ye kura ye den. Ene me nyo. Me meka so se me ye ade we ye na am. Na me hwe na me ye me hu se sebe facha me nkwase asem me diska ma wo ko di me fa ma. Dia ope bi aka eye misika nya wo dia me no ka so. And that's what is called the will of God. Eye nyamisu na ewo omu no epagya ni mu beduru ha no ma. That is when you can say the will of God. The will of God is you. I have told you, man is God. God is man. The universe is not. That is why it is you that will control the universe for your good. This is very simple. It becomes divine and powerful. Into obedient to me, not because me will two me were giant, but this is the level. Na men Jane said, "Men so me nye mbazi do, my mbazi da. Cause na me so me nim, and a man learn ya bedru and a minya ya, and ka obi twetwe ni maybe so. No what start here free her. Now when waste you time. When you master yourself and you die, you become an ascended master because you rise beyond the force of reincarnation without order. Ahana mene wokan. Makachiro say I had the reincarnation there a class 1 for spiritual practices. We failing waba no we failing waba enye new nyamhye. But ya mene wokan. Wo ya eno na wo ko wanim. Now yesum Yesu so ye ascended master yesum Krishna say we are won so ya som yensu ni pampo. Ya make not as e ba me kire the level a mo dwen ekodu no. Krishna Jesus obi ani wa o ka kire obi ya to obi ensom no. O anka hwe. E amanfo na set up systems. Ti me wu na onim na osom me sam abahwe wani so. My name is Maame Grace. Great in sequence, the greatest G. I am the grand phoenix. Obey to me akane Gigi. Wa Gigi wa. Anio. And I am grateful for your life this year. I am so grateful for your life this year. And the year to come. I know you will get there. I know you will get there. I know you will make it. I know you are out of all these illusions. I know you are taking a step further. I know you are breaking the cycle. I know you are changing the story. I know you are changing the timeline. I know you are changing the lineage. I know you are so focused. You know what to do and what not to do. Ahana midi ubesi makram.